Hello everyone, I am Sunstorm, and on this journey we're playing Minecraft. Let's play. So recently I was asked by some of you may have seen, I have little fans, and they have requested a treehouse build. So we are going to do a treehouse build. And let's just create a whole new world. We don't want shadows. I think that one was, let's just do a new one. We will just create a new one. I went back too far. So my little fans, I hope you enjoy this. We're going to pick a jungle biome, if it ever gets there. It's thinking really, really hard. Templates. We want some jungle. And you don't have to do it in the jungle. I think it's more fun in the jungle biomes. We will do this one. And we don't want it flat. We'll do a starting map. We'll do a bonus chest. We want to see our coordinates, that way we don't get lost. It is moving so slow today. So tell me, what is your favorite Minecraft character? What do you like the most? Leave a comment, let me know. I'm just interested to see, what's your favorite biome in Minecraft? We must be traveling across the planet with this. My favorite is probably this one that we're hovering over right now, with all the trees. You can just do so many things here. Finally. Okay. We have a map. Take it all. See if we can do some sorting. Wood. Junk we don't need. Oh, and you know what? I think for this tutorial, we're going to put it on no creatures, just so we can get through the tutorial. There you go, I tried to place those twice. Okay. Okay, and let's go back into settings because we do not need creatures. We will, however, take this for torches, because we would probably need some of those. Oh, an iron right off the bat. We need to make a stone pickaxe for that. And I have 5 stone. I should, maybe I don't have enough. Oh, I need one of these. Let's make we want I crafted too many things. Let's do this while we're at it. Okay. We don't need a lot, just a few torches. Just want a few torches. And I suppose I could have put it on creative mode. I don't remember if you guys told me you wanted creative. I do have it on survival. We will do both. How about that? So, what we need, we're going to go over here and cut down a little tree. One of these little ones. And while I'm thinking about, let's put it in survival. Or in creative. Because I can't remember what you said. I'm sorry. Okay, now we're in creative mode. So, we have our seedlings. Let's go in here and we need some jungle saplings. And some bone meal. All right. We're going to go up here to the top of this tree and I did not want to take all of that out. So now watch this. You've got your 4 trees. So you're going to put down a block of dirt. On top of this tree. Shoot. You're going to plant your saplings. And I did it again. And now hopefully we don't get knocked out of the tree. Or kill the tree. And boom, we have another tree. So now look how tall this tree is. Now the best thing is that you can now build as tall as these trees are over here. You can now go over here and start your base above where this is. Let's do something. I need to remember to show you how to use those, and we'll need a ladder, and we'll need some trapdoors. We'll just go jungle since that's where we're at. We'll need a door. Let's do... I like the pale oak door. Excuse me. And what kind of wood do we want? I think we should just do jungle since we're here. Let's just use jungle. Maybe we'll be hidden away. Okay. Now we're going to start making our base. And start one out. All the way around the tree. It does not want to place. Now you just keep building out from here until you have what you want. And you can kind of make it go in a circle. You could build it up so it looks like a nice square. So now when you decide you want to finish it off, if you're gonna, this is as far out as you want it. I usually leave the corners. See how I left the corners? Gives it a little bit of shape, makes it come in a little more from the ground. It looks pretty cool. And you don't need it to be real big. And I probably wouldn't go less than 3 when you get out to here. So if you do 3, that's whatever shape you make it. I stop when it's really small, okay? Now, you're going to decide where you want to go down. And actually, you know what? I think I want it to be a little bigger. I know. I think I want to go one more out. I like it when it ends in 3. I don't know why. I think that looks cool from the ground. It kind of reminds me of the shape of the tree. Okay, and then you're going to need to decide where you're going to put your ladder. And then if you want to go up, I keep knocking out the logs because I forget I'm in. And you decide how far you want to go up to the next level. I like building right up so that that level there is my roof. So if you want to go up 5 blocks or 6, whatever you think is the appropriate, to be under the trees. And then for down, we just and you have to watch doing this because you will fall right out of the tree. I think we're at the falling out of the tree point. Oh. We're throwing things out of the tree. Now you can build lower if you want. You can build, like if you want to come, you want to make this set of, so you have a lower level. It's good if you're putting it in, you know, if you're putting it in where you're fighting creatures, then this is a very nice fighting point. So right about here, that's really kind of high up, and that would be then, so you just start like this. Put the block there, and I did it again. Put the block there and skip this one. You could even go like that, so you're building pardon me one moment. Sorry about that. I had to adjust my headset. So then you can take out these little pieces like this one. You can leave them in. Whatever you want to do. Better go out one more. I think that has to go out. There we go. I feel like I got something off center. Puppies. Oh, not a little puppy. A big puppy. I missed one. Okay. So I think this side is all messed up. It is. do something right and go out far enough. Still didn't go out far enough. And you don't have to follow this pattern. You can make it a square. You can do whatever you want. Here, we'll make it a square because that will be easier. There are so many patterns you can do for all of these, and I'm going in weird shapes, and I'm sorry, that's just a lot. So let's just do a square. And if you're just starting this, that makes life much easier. Now this floor, I usually just I don't try to make the living area. I put some storage. Okay. So, I leave stuff like this. I like to make it like a shelf, put a lantern in it, as long as I can clear it with my head. And then let's put the ladder. And let's get some fencing. And you can do some really cool fencing. Let's do... I want it to be... So you'll see the differences in the two. I want it to be really visible. So we're going to use two really different colors. Okay. So I usually break things that I have not started with. And try to round off all my corners and then do just so that you can do every other one. You could do it like this. So if you want, it doesn't have to be, it can be whatever you want it to be. It can be just fence if you don't want to do gates. If you don't want to be fancy, you just want to put fence all the way around. We can do that too. Whoops. Okay. So then you can use like these little areas with the logs. You can make those like places to hold a chest or a lantern, or I would probably put a lantern there and a chest here, like some sort of little And then you can add, I thought I saw a log. Yep, you can add one there. You can see when you come up. And this is a good place to fight whatever's down there. You can put storage. You can do, if you want this to be where you're cooking, you know, if you want your furnaces down here, that's probably what I would do. Since this is the base, I would put your furnaces get a couple of them right there. Let's do your smithing, and we'll do crafting table, and then do a smithing table, and let's do maybe the grinder or something. Ah, I know what we'll put up there. We'll put up the anvil. All the way at the bottom. Oh my goodness. Like we're never gonna get there. Here we go. Let's do an anvil. You might want a blast furnace. You could do that over here. You could even do bees over here. That would be cool. I think we're just going to do the anvil. Those are all very helpful. So you build out, and I just broke the chest. And then with the chest too, you don't have to just put one. You could line this whole thing here with chest. See, wow, great storage. Same thing here. If you need a lot of storage, and you could go higher. I think it's harder to reach at the top, but you could. This gives you a lot of storage. You could even put one up here if it doesn't disappear. You could put some here. And if you crouch, why am I not crouching? Okay, you can put another one there. There we go. Okay. You know, so you could have a lot of things down here. I mean, this makes it a very usable. You can make it more interesting, decorate it up. And then let's go up and build your living space. Okay, and again, Doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be this design. So we can even this out. See what that looks like. Just one more, just one more. Okay. Okay, now this one I do a little different. So on this level, this is we're gonna live here. This is where we're gonna sleep. We're gonna do our trapdoors and our railing. Okay. So I usually go all the way around with the railing. I'm struggling. Oops. I did it again. Okay. Ah, almost fell off. Okay. Now, we're going to go over to our trapdoors. So let's say this is our walk space. And here you crouch. I think I'm going to have to get on top of something. This usually places when I shift I can do all three. I don't understand why. Okay, we're going to continue. So you're just going to crouch and place these. You can hit 2. And we're out 1 block, so we'll go here. This is just our walk area. And I forgot to test these. Hold on. And I did that wrong. Yep. No, that one's wrong. Take that one out. Yep. Okay, now it's in physical. So all you do up here is sleep. So you're going to do this all the way around the crouch. And when you want to build another one up, you actually have to put like a chest or a block or something right here in the middle. Jump up on it. And you're going to crouch. And then do as many as you can. Ooh, did you see that? Ooh. Not really sure why it's not letting me do more than one or more than two. What a pain, but okay. We'll just go along. Used to be I could place 3. I haven't built a treehouse in a while. I did it again. I went backwards instead of sideways. I'm gonna fall off. And see how that makes your walls? Then you can just do a normal roof and put your bed in here. Now I usually use slabs. Let's finish these walls. Walking. I think I actually wanted that to be right here. Yep. Okay. We can just take all these out. I think this turns out really cool. I know this is a lot of work and you do not have to do it this way. You can build regular walls. I like it. It looks really neat from the ground, which I'll show you. We'll finish this up. That was not what we wanted. Walking with a limp. Now, the only drawback is that you have to be careful what you're clicking on. You might click on the wrong thing. Okay, and let's take out these and we'll put in a door. Oh. There we go. Okay. Cool. Now, let's work on the roof. We don't want to get wet when it rains. And let's use, what color roof do we want? I'm going to do a red roof. Let's do a red roof. Okay, so you just start at the bottom of the block where you're going to build out. And I like using slabs, that way nothing can spawn on top. Make sure I don't fall down the hole. And you can't, oh, so look at this. So you can go up a level and then come down a level if you want to get fancy with the roof. You can do that too. So your inner level is up higher. And then your outer level is lower. So if you do that, it would look like that or this. And I think we ought to go, so when you build up the walls, it'll line up with it, but we haven't finished that. So then you just put a bed up here. And you can put some of the let's do the we have the lanterns. Let's do a bed. You can even hang a picture. Item frames. We can do that. We can do an armor stand. Hang your lantern so you can see. You can do all kinds of things up here. Okay. Let's go out. Now, let's say you want to go over to that tree over there. Okay? You're going to have to build a bridge. Or to this tree over here. Up, 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 up. I should have probably done that in creative mode. Okay. Now, going across is harder. Going sideways is harder. Going straight across is easier. So, but it can be done. You can take, and let's see, should we? And then you will start your base over here. So if you want it too wide, I can't fly a straight line. And then you just build your platform over here. Now, all of this is much harder in survival. You have to build the scaffolding up. So that shows you how to build that over there. So let's start with this one. And let's put some scaffolding. And this is the bamboo scaffolding. Now, you're going to take your scaffolding up as far as you want until you get to where you want your platform. So let's say we want it right there, under that. Okay? And then you'll walk up and you'll just hit, let's drop. And then you'll just hit up. Okay, now we're at the top. So then you'll take your whatever brick you want or wood, and you're going to build out around it like this, and fall out and have to go back and do it all over again. Whee! Now scaffolding is great because from up here you can actually add to your scaffolding. If you've not used it, this is really cool stuff. But you have to be standing on that top one if you build out. So you can go out like this. Isn't that great? And then just build just like you do the other one. And then to go down. Oops, I'm stuck. I'm stuck again. Why am I crouching? Okay. Oh, I'm in fly mode. I thought, why am I not going down? Okay. And that's how you start it in the survival mode. And there's your tree house. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. I thank you all for joining me on this journey. And hope you enjoyed my tree houses. And kids, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help. And everyone, please leave a like and subscribe. It does help the channel. And little future gamers learn the game. Everyone have a wonderful day. Stay sunny. Stay tuned. Bye.